What's up, guys? It's Mr. Cuddles here.
And I am Jinkx.
And today, we are going to be doing a top 10 worst Gen 1 Pokemon.
Please take into account that this is our personal opinion only. You do not have to feel the same way about these Pokemon. We will also be explaining why or why not we should have these Pokemon on this list, because we do disagree about a few of them.
So if you disagree with this list, please do not give us hate and smash the like button.
And splash some ink on it if you want to.
And all these Pokemon designs are based on... all these Pokemon on the list are based on design only. So not its powers or abilities or anything. It's only on design. So let's get started. Number 10.
Crabby. Crabby is a little plain, to say the least. It's just a little crab that doesn't do much. The only reason it's really at the bottom of this list, for me at least, is it evolved into Kingler, and Kingler's okay. But Crabby, it's just, its name is a crab. Its design is a crab.
It's just a crab. It's kind of meh.
It's just a crab.
It's meh.
So, do you agree with me, Mr. Cuddles, on this one?
Yeah, but I think there are a few other Pokemon that would get on this list besides Crabby, but I think Crabby's a good choice. But yeah, so that's number 10. So let's get on to number 9. Number 9. Tangela. And the reason Tangela's on this list is because its design is so bad. It's literally just tons of worms on this little dude.
Not worms, but more vines, and then there's the eyes and the shoes.
Yeah, like what even is it supposed to be? It doesn't look cool.
It's supposed to be vines, but they could have done a better job with vines than Tangela.
What is it even supposed to be? Like, look at it. Like, the only cool spunk in it are the boots. That's literally all it is. And in this picture, it's eating a pizza.
Okay. So, yeah, I definitely agree with you that Tangela doesn't have quite a inspirational flair to it, to say. But, yeah, I definitely put it as a number 9 on this.
Okay, so let's get to number 8. Number 8.
Toros.
Oh, man.
Toros is... it's a bull with 3 tails.
I think.
And well, it's if they were to give Toros and Miltank a pre-evolution and then join the 2 lines together, it'd give both of them more purpose than Toros.
Yeah, I don't even know how Miltank becomes Toros.
It doesn't. That's the whole point.
Why?
Exactly.
But
that's what...
Toros was so cool, though. Like, I always remember him being super awesome.
Well, this is one of the ones that we disagree on.
Yeah, I really, he's actually probably in he's probably in my top 30, because I really like Toros. Top 30.
Nothing wrong with that.
Top 30 out of Cantoen, at least. But he's super cool. I really like him, so yeah, I would have to disagree with you, Stinky Ink.
That's fine. So let's move on.
Let's move on to number 7. Number 7. Parasect. Oh, I hate Parasect with a dying passion. It's so creepy and disgusting. It's disgusting. It's that little tiny little para whatever.
Paris.
It's that cute Paris. It's the cute Paris, but zombified by a fungi.
Yeah, it's like Paris went a little mushroom happy.
I liked Paris. He was so cute before, and then they had to ruin him with the stupid little shell thingy. Weird.
That's no shell. That is the actual Pokemon you're seeing.
It's so bad.
And something about those glazed over eyes just is unsettling for a Pokemon.
Disturbing. Actually disturbing. And most people will say Gengar's disturbing. Go away from me.
We don't need to bring Gengar into this.
I will kill you. I'm just kidding. No harm. I love you all. But Parasect is... Ugh!
It's sad.
It's so bad. I can't even know. Ugh, it's probably one of my least favorite Pokemons of all time. Pokemons. Well, let's get on to number 6. Number 6.
Lickitung. Now, Lickitung is okay-ish, but it's kind of...
It's creepy. It's creepy. I mean, what if you just saw a Pokemon that just went up to you and started licking you? It's so weird.
I think that he would want to take me to his house, and I would not walk out of it.
Seriously, I hate it when my dad licks me. And then whenever anyone else, that sounds really weird, but it's like we play around a lot. But like seriously, that tongue though, that tongue, it's so long.
And that tail, the tail doesn't make any sense either.
It's just a little poof of ball. It's so weird. Imagine this thing in a tuxedo working in an office.
Everyone would leave, honestly.
It would lick your feet while you sleep.
Well, unless everyone would leave unless he kept his mouth shut.
Yeah, and then its evolved form's even worse. My gosh, it grows more weight.
Well, we don't need to talk about evolved forms. We're still in Gen 1 here.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go into number 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
Number 5. Executor, Cantoen, or whatever. Cantonian. It's just a
Cantoen Executor.
It's just a
derpy. It was supposed to be a palm tree. Supposed to be a palm tree, but then they made it too short and weird and psychic.
In my opinion, it's a derpy looking guy. I mean,
and it's just kind of
not in a good way. Look at its face. It has 3 heads, for goodness sakes. It looks like what is that? The 3 heads supposed to be? Coconuts?
They're coconuts. They're honestly coconuts.
But it's pre-evolved form or eggs. It doesn't make sense.
It does not. However, Alolan Executor kind of fixed it with actually making it look like a palm tree, but we're gonna get to there in like 6 videos, or no, like mainly, I don't know, but
7 videos.
I guess it's time for number 4 then.
Yeah, it's not a good Pokemon. So let's get on to number 4. Number 4!
Hypno. Now, Hypno is, do I have to explain? Creepy.
Creepy?
Very, very creepy.
He hypnotizes
the way the nose hooks and the whole pendulum thing, and just his eyes, the eyes that stare into you and want you to give him bacon. That the only reason it's not higher on this list is because recently had a dream about Hypno. All he wanted was bacon, so I helped him get some bacon, and he was happy. But anyway, that's my life. We don't need to get into that.
And not to mention its creepiness, its design is so plain.
It's plain and creepy. In other words, plain creepy.
Although I would say I think it would be higher on this list, but it was your choice, so I disagree with it, but it's still creepy. In my opinion, it's
just plain creepy.
Plain creepy. Creep. He's a creep that hypnotizes children.
And steals them.
Kidnaps them. Okay, so
he's working with Lickitung.
Let's get on to number 3. Number 3! Mankey. It's a fighting type that has no purpose. They just wanted to put more fighting types into Generation 1.
Yep, completely filler. They're like, oh no, we've run out of ideas for fighting types. How about pig-nosed monkeys who punch people? That's a great idea, Nintendo.
It's so pointless.
Although I'm not sure if it deserves to be this high on the list, I still agree that it doesn't have much points.
It's so bad. Just look at that nose. Seriously. Look at that
Monkey
nose!
Pokemon. The pig monkey Pokemon.
How does that even make sense? It doesn't. That's the point. Gosh, okay, well, I don't want to talk about this disgusting filth ever again. So let's get on to number 2. Number 2!
Now, if you thought Mankey was disgusting filth, then I give you now Jinkx, the infamous little thing that made its way into the news, I'm pretty sure. Now, this was Nintendo's almost greatest mistake, and it doesn't even seem like an ice type. I mean, what does it have to do with ice?
I would say it's more of a... Its psychic ice type makes no sense.
Well, what they probably did is they just stuck a bunch of ice types onto random Pokemon because they added it late in the game.
It looks like a Mankey's final evolution.
Oh wow, you're making this harsh.
It's so bad. Like, it's so bad. Like, it's disgustingly bad. Nintendo were being real. Originally, it had a totally dark face, and people were unhappy.
And that's what got it on the news.
Because people were thinking it was racist, because it was, and it's, gosh, that was so bad.
Please don't ever do anything with this Pokemon again, Nintendo.
Yeah, please, like, can you erase it? No. Gosh, it needs to be erased now. Like, go away, you stupid piece of filth. So let's get on to the legendary number 1. Number 1! This Pokemon. Look at this piece of trash. This is worse.
I don't agree of it on this list even. I can see where you're coming from.
Oh gosh.
Mr. Mime is just one of those Pokemon that not only is kind of pointless, but if you're looking from Mr. Cuddle's perspective, is scary.
It's worse than Farfetch. And if you want to say that Farfetch is a Pokemon, well, I didn't even count Farfetch as a Pokemon. It's not a Pokemon, it's a piece of poop.
Well, we don't have Farfetch'd on this list, so let's not talk about him. We can get back to Mr. Mime.
Mr. Mime?
Now, Mr. Mime was just pure Psychic type before Gen 6, where it gained a Fairy typing. Maybe to have people think it was less scary?
What the heck? Why Fairy? It would look better as a Fire type. Seriously. Why Fairy?
Something about that hair. My really only complaint is that hair.
That hair, though. And if you ever watch creepypastas about
looks like wings.
I've never watched creepypastas, and nor do I want to, because then I would have nightmares for weeks. So this Pokemon is just seriously the most disappointing Pokemon I've ever seen in my entire life. Gosh, he is so bad. No, this is literally my least favorite Pokemon. I don't even care. This is my least favorite Pokemon. I'm saying it right now. Least favorite Pokemon. If I ever make a top 10 least favorite Pokemon, you already know. It's so bad.
You already know.
Well, unless you don't watch this video. Well,
yeah.
Let's go to the outro. Oh, gosh. So this has been the top 10 worst Gen 1 Pokemon.
We will also be doing all that other regions with worst and best, because you can't have worst without best, I mean.
Because best is way better, because then you can just say they're awesome looking instead of worst, because worst is not fun.
Right.
They make you cringe.
So, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to splash some ink on it, or the like button at least. Don't splash ink on our video, that would be some sort of vandalism, I believe.
And smash it like a boss. Smash it like an Alola, Marowak, and Gengar. Because, you know, my other mascot, Gengar. Okay, so that has been the top 10 worst Gen 1 Pokemon. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you in the next video, guys.